Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 43 of the Youth Academy Challenge. After the Serie A title last season, this year we've got the Champions League, and also I'm going to show you some of the guys that have improved this season and are pushing their way into the first team. Let's do this. 16 games into the new season then, after the Serie A title win, and Inter Milan have roared back with a bit of vengeance. We are 2 points behind them. We're doing really, really well. Fernando scored 16 goals in 16 league games, which is fantastic. He's now scoring a lot more. I've noticed that. Bangioni's playing really well on the right wing this season, and Leone is as well. So those front three are really killing it for us this season. I do think we are probably now, I would say we're the second best team. Inter Milan are the best team. Obviously there's Fiorentina and AC Milan that are sort of like in the top four, but I think we're now the second best team. Inter Milan are just way better than everyone else. If they have a good season, I don't think we'll be able to keep up with them. But if they drop off, we're the team to take advantage, I think. So we'll win a couple of Serie A's, I'd imagine, before we win the Champions League. We'll see. We might win the Champions League this season. I doubt it very much. But I'm going to show you the Champions League in a second. And there's been some decent results. So let's have a look at that now. Okay then, to the European results. The first one we played was the European South American Club Challenge. And I'm guessing, because we played National of Paraguay, they won the Sudamericana. I don't think they won the Libertadores. So that's their version of the Europa League. So I think it's the Europa League winners of South America and Europe playing each other. I'm pretty certain. So if I went to Newcastle's fixtures, I'd imagine that they played against the Libertadores winner. Let me just check that's actually true. They didn't play in anything. So I wonder why that is then. Just a theory. Anyway, it doesn't matter. On to the Champions League proper then. We had two really tough away games at the start. Man United and Newcastle. Really, really difficult. We lost by 1 goal. Newcastle were too good for us. Man United was a really close result. We scored 2 late on against Newcastle, I think. 81 minutes. Yeah, we made it look a bit more respectable, but they were 3-0 up at half-time. And then we beat Bayer Leverkusen, who are the winners of the Bundesliga, by the way. They are the holders currently, so that's a good win for us. Fernando scored again there, really tight. Then we beat Young Boys, played a few youngsters. 5-3. Then we beat Shakhtar home as well, played a few youngsters there. And then, the biggest result probably, is we just beat Real Madrid 1-0. And not only did we just beat Real Madrid, with Fernando scoring, I'm going to show you the stats on this game. We absolutely battered them, and I didn't see it coming. We played our first team. We put Bianco back in goal as well. He did really well for us. But yeah, that is our strongest team. Actually, it's not, because Renai was suspended, but I had to put Sardini in. So if I put Renai into for Sardini, that is the strongest squad we've got. Real Madrid's team, obviously you won't know any of them, but they're absolutely world-class. In fact, I know the front 4-5 there, and I know they're all absolutely ridiculous. Savan is... He's 32 now, but he's still quick. But yeah, I think this guy is as well, the striker, Pozobon. I'm pretty certain he's always been... Yeah, 200 million. Wow. Yeah, wow. Legendary attacking midfielder. Ridiculous team. I'll show you the rest of them as well. Why not? Van der Steen is one of the best players in the world. 60 million. 33 now, but literally just an absolute joke. And I'm pretty sure the other centre midfielder as well, I know. Is it Diada? Yeah, this guy. I'm sure it is. Yeah. Again, very old Real Madrid team, but an absolutely worldy attributes they've got on them. So to beat them 1-0, and not only beat them 1-0, to really, really, really batter them, really nice. We also had a goal disallowed in the 10th minute there from Conte, which was unfortunate, but it didn't matter in the end of it. Fernando again scoring the goals. Bichetti with the assist. 8.1 on the wing, Bichetti. Really doing well this season. So that's the Champions League. I'll show you the league table in a second. We've got Frankfurt and Nantes last 2 games. I don't know, where are they? In the third in the Bundesliga. Nantes are 9th in Liga 1. So you never know. I think we just need 1 more win. I'll show you the league table right now. 12 points there. If we get 1 more win, we should be in the top 8. If we win 2, we definitely will be. But yeah, I'm looking to get into the top 8 to try and get rid of that 2-legged affair, the knockout playoff one. I don't want that one. Because if we finish in the top here, we'd probably get Barcelona or something. Or Fiorentina. You know what I mean? We don't want to play teams like that early on. We want to try and get as easy a run as possible, because now the Champions League is the only competition that we're even worried about. So we've caught up with the European fixtures. We've caught up with the Serie A games. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the young players that I've stuck in the team. They've improved quite well. We've got to go with the goalkeeper first then. The goalkeeper has played 11 Serie A games. So the majority of them, every time we played against one of the top teams, the European teams, I've put Bianco back in the goal. But he's also played 4 Champions League games. He's got 2 clean sheets. He's only got 1 clean sheet in 11 games in Serie A, which is sort of understandable. But I need to fast track him now. I do need to fast track him to become as good a goalkeeper as we can possibly get. Now, he's improved quite a lot, especially his reflexes have gone up to 12 now, but I'm going to look at his progress bar. Yeah, as you can see there, since the start of the season, it went down a little bit. I don't know why, but then it's just gone up. And hopefully it just keeps going up and up and up. But if we look at the... he's not gone up too much. I know you guys can't see that too much. Let me just have a look at that. There we go. So, composure at 1, concentration at 1, anticipation at 1, communication at 1, and one-on-ones at 1. But all the ones with the upward green arrows have gone up by 1. I don't know why it doesn't show it. It's a bit of a bug. But yeah, the majority of the things that we need have gone up by 1, which is good. Obviously, by the end of the season, we're hoping they're up by 2 and some by 3. I'm hard focusing his one-on-ones right now because they're only 9. And because we play quite aggressive, I need him to be good in a one-on-one situation. So that's what's currently he's doing now. But yeah, so he's doing really well. I think he's up to 2 stars now, current ability, which is nice. His consistency is a little bit on the inconsistent side, but he's not got many cons, and they're not dark red either. They're sort of orange. So it's just a matter of time, really, for Boya Basic to be where we need him to be. It's literally just a matter of time, waiting, playing him. He's already got 6 caps for the Bosnian under-21s. Before long, I'd imagine by the time he's 18, he's Bosnia's #1 goalkeeper. I don't know how good their goalkeeper is, but I would imagine that he's at least in the first team squad. But he's now worth 12 million as well. He's going really nicely. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, play him in the games where I should expect to win. And I don't really mind if we don't win Serie A. Like, it'd be nice, but Inter Milan looked really good. And we just need to make sure we get into the Champions League so we have a crack at completing the challenge every single season. But yeah, I'm not too bothered if we drop a few points this season. I'm not as bothered as last season. But yeah, he's quite nice. He's doing quite well, and we'll just keep going with him. Next player up then is Berzagli. Now, I didn't show Berzagli last time. He's now a Wonderkid. He wasn't a Wonderkid. He now is 18 years old, 65 million to 93 million. He's just becoming a really, really good all-round centre-back that is going to be in our Champions League winning team. 13 tackling. I would like that to go up by a couple, but marking 14, positioning 13. At the moment, I'm currently trying to get his positioning and his marking up. I want him to be a really good defender. Like, first and foremost, a really, really good defender. His jumping reach has gone up to 17 now, so he's more of a threat in the air. He's only scored 1 goal this season, which is annoying because my corner takers are not very good. I've noticed that Nugents that come through are not very good at corner taking, free kick taking, or penalties, so set pieces. It's really frustrating. But if you look at his mentals as well, 15 decision making, 14 concentration, 14 composure. Again, I'm trying to work on his positioning. They're really strong. 14's 18 years old. 13 pace as well. He's good strength at 14. Good acceleration at 14. I'm obviously going to work on his agility and his balance at some point. Try and make him a physical monster. But right now, he is very, very good for us. And he was good last year, and he's good this year. We've been playing him for a long time now. This is his second full season with us. Scored 5 goals last season. In fact, he scored 8 in total in 51 games. So yeah, he's a first-team player, and I just keep putting him in and in every single match. And hopefully, I know he's only 4.5 stars, but that's because he's up against Andrea Rocchi. So if he's as good as Andrea Rocchi, we're absolutely buzzing. But he's doing really well right now. Just keeps going up and up and up. There we go. Since the start of this season, he's got even better as well, which is really nice. And yeah, by the end of his development, we should have a really good Champions League quality defender. Another player is Marco Arena, the one that I alluded to in the last video. I can bring him to show you guys now. So, I don't think he's going to be worldy. He's played 9 games in all competitions and got an average of over 7, 3 assists. He definitely shows good things in the match engine, i.e. he's got good crossing and he shows a good bit of pace. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be amazing, but he's a bit different because we've had Andrea Rocchi at left back for a long, long time, and he's sort of like a defensive full-back support. This guy's more of a wing-back support. But he's come on quite well this season. He has now gone down to 4.5 stars. He had his 5 stars up until this season. But again, it's because he's rated against Andrea Rocchi. And Andrea Rocchi is killing these 5-star potentials because to be 5-star potential against him, you would literally have to have probably 180 plus potential ability, which is very rare and world class. So I don't know if Arena is going to be as good as him. I don't know if he's going to be just slightly worse. But what I do know is at his full potential, he should be at least a very, very, very solid backup to try and help us negotiate the latter stages of the Champions League when we sort of got loads of games every single 3 days or something. So that's quite nice. But he's coming on quite nicely. He's coming on well. His value's up. Another thing as well is Inter Milan, Liverpool and Napoli want him, which I think is a very good sign, especially the Liverpool one, because they've got money to spend and buy anyone. So the fact that they're interested in him is nice, and so is Inter Milan as well. So going to keep going with him. If he all of a sudden goes down to 4 stars, I'll be a little bit worried. But whilst every stays at 4.5, we're just going to keep playing him in games that we expect to win and give Andrea Rocky a rest for the Champions League games and the big games. And yeah, he's doing really, really well. Let's have a look at his progress bar. Yeah, that makes total sense, to be fair. Since the start of the season, he went up and then he just went up again. And hopefully by this time next year, he is a 3-star left back. And we're looking at like 10 tackling, 10 passing, probably 10 dribbling. And we're looking at a good acceleration and pace boost as well. So, again, another good player that we stuck in this season, because we won the Serie A title last season, where I sort of neglected young players because I wanted to just win that trophy, and it worked, it paid off. Some of these players have sort of had, especially Arena, sort of a year taken off. So he's really 17-year-old in his development, but he's actually 18. So we need to sort of fast-track it now. So that's why he's playing a lot more games. William Zanetti then is the next one. I'm not entirely sure why. He has got some not downward arrows, but sort of curved downward arrows. Orange arrows, not purple, orange. Yeah, so he has now gone up to a 2.5-star current ability player. He's started 5 times in all competitions. He scored 6 goals, 2 assists. He's a very good finisher, by the way. I think it's his technique, honestly. I've got a theory. I said this on stream loads of times, but I'm just going to say it on YouTube as well, so it's out there. I think high technique is a very, very important thing for someone's finishing. I don't know why, but every single time I've seen like a striker with like 10 finishing, 11 finishing, and they score loads of goals, it's because their technique is super high. So just something that I noticed that I like to sign players with high technique. Could be just an absolute myth, I don't know, but it feels like it's something that I've noticed. So, and it's very true with Zanetti as well. So, like I said, he's only started 4 times. He started in the Champions League, but he does score. He does score goals. He scored 6 goals out of nearly less than 3 XG. So he's a really clinical finisher despite only having 7 finishing. He's quite quick. He's got good stamina, good natural fitness, so he recovers quite well. Good balance. Obviously, I'd like his work rate to be better, but he's also wanted by Inter Milan, so that's a good sign. He's kept his 5-star potential. Now, I know that's not against Leone or Fernando or Rocky. It's against Troiani. But he's already a decent Serie A player, so I'm hoping he can become even better and better. And even like I said with Arena, even if he doesn't overtake Conte, which I doubt he will, even if he doesn't overtake Conte in centre midfield attack, at least we've got a very, very good backup player. In fact, he's already a good backup player at 18 years old. So, and he's only just turned 18. So he's playing really well. He can play in multiple positions as well if we need him to, if we ever change formation, which at the moment I don't think we're going to change formation. We're getting really good results like beating Real Madrid. I would be a bit stupid to change formation at this moment, unless someone comes through and it sort of makes me change it, and he's like a couple of world-class players come through. Like you can see they're going to be world-class. Then, and only then, I might change it. Like another world-class forward comes through, maybe we go to 2 up front. I don't know. But yeah, Zanetti's doing really well. His development, it might... Yeah, there we go. It didn't do much, and then it's just gone bang, which is nice. So it surprises me that he's got downward sort of curved arrows, but just going to keep playing him in games where we expect to win again, and he seems to score a goal. He's got a good knack of scoring, so yeah, very happy with Zanetti. Probably the best one of the bunch then, alongside Berzagli, is Silvano Fremura. He's only 17. He's only just turned 17 at the start of this season, and he's already got 2 Italian under-21 caps. He's worth 37 million to 56 million. He's got 3 goals and 5 assists. His average rating, by the way, out of 13 starts and 10 substitute appearances is 7.31, which is really, really good. He holds his own very well in the games that he plays. Now, I do trust Troiani a little bit more, especially in the top games, but he has played a couple of the top games because he's played nearly every single Serie A game now, started it. That's what I mean. He's appeared in every single one, but he started in 10 out of 16. So he plays really, really well. 15 technique, 15 work rate, 15 vision, 15 determination, 14 decision making, which I really love, as you guys know. 17 first touch. So it's hard to press him because he's got good first touch, good decision making, good techniques. Very hard to press him with a good vision as well. He's got a nice trait, which is tries killer balls often. And yeah, I'm really happy with him. He's on par with Troyani now. He's 3 stars current ability. I'm just waiting until he's 18 so I can get him tied down to that 5-year contract. But I've got no doubts that we'll be able to keep him. And honestly, I don't know how good this guy's going to be. This guy could honestly be world class. Genuinely, I'm not sure. Because like I said, he's only just turned 17. There's still another entire 8 months until he's 18. So who knows how good he could be at 18 years old. He's better than Troyani was at his age. So I'm just going to keep playing him, keep playing him, keep playing him. By the end of this season, hopefully, we've got a player that's worth like £80 million, which would be so good in terms of trying to win the Champions League. Because centre midfield, in our tactic, is really important because of how aggressive we are. So Ramura's playing well. He's in the first team a lot. I'm going to show you guys Fernando as well because I just love this guy. He's absolutely amazing now. His 17 composure has gone up, which is nice. I don't know why his tackling's gone up. I'd rather that go down and other attributes go up. But 25 goals in 24 games. 8 assists as well. So 33 goal contributions in 24 games is amazing. 7.64. I did say the last season that I wanted him to go up a level, and he's definitely gone up a level. I've not changed anything. He's still playing as a complete forward. I just think the team around him have probably got a bit better, and also another year on his age. He's probably got a bit more consistent. His mental attributes have gone up a little bit more, and I think he can just stay in the game a bit longer now, and he's a bit more concentrated. And yeah, just what a player he is. He really is. Every time he has a chance on goal, I think he's going to score. And that is a very, very, very good thing to have at the top end of the pitch in a Youth Academy Challenge. In my other save, when I did this challenge in Spain, I had a guy up front called Gerard. So for some reason, I get these one-name strikers that come through like Fernando and Gerard. And he was Spanish. He wasn't Brazilian. He was Spanish in Terrassa, where I did the save. And he won the Ballon d'Or eventually. And he was probably better attribute-wise than Fernando. But he was the guy that won me the Champions League, basically. I think he scored a hat-trick against Real Madrid in the final, and he just chipped the goalkeeper with 2 of his goals. And it was just a cheat code. So it's nice. It gives me sort of Gerrard vibes when he's playing on the match engine, because he just spams goals in, and he just gives us a chance. If we're 1 goal down against someone, I know there's always a chance very soon that Fernando could take. So it's nice to have him. He's got 3 years left on his actual contract, but then he's got another 3 years left on with an optional extension. So I'll do that. But he doesn't want to talk about a new contract at the moment, just because there's interest in him. He's not actively saying he wants to leave, but he's just saying, I think that it's nice to have options. I think that's what he's basically saying, because he's our best player. He's the 4th best player in the entire league as well. So yeah, I don't worry about him leaving. Like I said, he's still got 6 years, really. And by that time, you never know. We might have some worldies in our team. We probably will have. So I don't know if it'll go that far, the save, 6 years' time. We'll see. It might do. It might go another 20. Doubt it. Probably get lucky in that point and win the Champions League. But I just thought I'd show you Fernando. Looks really good. Got every single attribute that you'd ever want, really, in a striker. Can play any single role. And yeah, what a player. 21 years old. Amazing. Okay, then on to the intake preview. So, first of all, before we talk about the intake preview, actually, I was looking for a potential head of youth that I wanted to take. Now, I saw Schalke had a really good head of youth. He was Dutch and he was a model citizen. So I went to get him at the end of the season, and I realised he'd actually moved to Hoffenheim. So I'm going to show you him. Really annoyed me, staff. Arsenio Vandenberg, this guy, a model citizen, 19 working with youngsters, 16 and 17 judging player potential and ability. I really wanted him because he was by far the best personality, the best attributes, and he has an unflappable media handling style, which means pressure doesn't get to him, which means he should be able to give that to the players, which would help us in the Champions League when pressure gets on it. So I am sort of I keep looking. Oh, I can do it. What do you think, guys? Think we do it? Think we give him a lot of money, make sure he comes, give him like 30 grand a week? Do we think he's worth it? He needs a bit more. There we go. He's accepted it. 35 grand. I know that's ridiculous, but we've got like 200 million in the club. I think we probably take him, right? I think we take him. He's by far the best. If I just show you really quickly in the staff search, I've got it all set up already. Head of youth. And we go to my head of youth view. I've been looking quite often. I know Driven's quite good, but I don't like the outspoken volatile here of Van der Speck. Fairly determined is okay. Determined is alright. Driven, not bad. Resolute's quite good, but again, outspoken there. And then you sort of scroll down a little bit more down here, and you get to head of youth that are no better than what I currently have. So they're probably not worth changing. But I just feel that Vandenberg, especially, is the guy to be the next the next one up, right? So I think we do that. And hopefully he produces some absolute worldies going forward. So we're going to take Van der Berg, I think. The more I'm looking at him, the more I'm seeing Model Citizen. It's just the best personality in the game, isn't it? So, yeah, I'd have taken Perfectionist, but Model Citizen is definitely up there. So we're definitely taking him. Don't care about the wages. Like I said, finance-wise, we're absolutely fine. Nearly 200 million. He says it's going down, but it won't because we get Champions League money. So, yeah, let's have a look at the preview then. I just thought I'd show you guys that little development because I was just thinking about it just then. So, Fernando on the move, definitely not. Mid-season break. People crying about the training. Right, intake preview. I'm not expecting it to be too good because our players now are getting to become quite a good level. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. 5-star. 5-star. Yeah. Thing. The preview is 5 stars. I couldn't get my words out. Centre-backs again. Centre midfielders. Wingers. I like that. And a forward who could be considered a fine prospect. So this could be good, guys. This could be really, really good. I know I've been talking a lot this episode, showing you guys the players and, like I said, just speaking a lot in general. But that is a very good intake. Hopefully we're going to take what's his name? Van der Berg. We're going to confirm that now. So he is actually going to leave on Arze. It might not be a good thing with the preview like that, but I think the same players will be in the intake regardless of who it is, right? Because Onarzi's already found these guys because he's telling us about them. I don't think it's too bad. I just want to get him in as early as possible. If the intake's bad, I'll take the blame for it, but it probably shouldn't. I don't think it will be. We'll see, right? I mean, the last one wasn't great except from the goalkeeper, so you never know. But I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching, guys, as always. That's going to be the end of the video. Leave a like on the video, leave some comments in the comment section, and a subscription on the channel. And until next time, as always, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.